Checked in, unpacked, did some work, and time to bug out for a little bit. I completely forgot what Kaohsiung is like. And then in the afternoon, I plan to run to the waterfront. There's a little kind of famous tiny harbor. Very Instagrammable. Pretty much everybody who visits Kaohsiung goes there and takes some pictures of the little boats in the narrow harbor. Hotel itself, the Chiandai Modern Plaza, is probably one of the dingiest places I've ever stayed. Comically dated and hasn't been renovated for a very long time properly, so they're squeezing the living life out of it. They could have invested a little bit. And it's not cheap. That's the funniest part. On the Labor Day, May Day, they're charging like 1,500 per night. Where am I going? And all the decent or half decent, like 4-star hotels, were way into like 3, 4, 5,000 per night. I won't be paying that kind of money for a hotel in Kaohsiung. I think it's ridiculous. So let's stay in a dingy place for a bit. Even my place in Taipei is nicer. Ironic as it may seem. So, first impression, hot and humid. Yeah, some old government building. When I visited Kaohsiung 6 or 7 years ago, I was staying in a different place, in a different part of the town, and from what I remember, it had this kind of strange energy, a bit chaotic, and it seemed a little bit unkempt, the whole city. And that was the time when the former mayor, Han Kuo-yu, was running for the president, I think, just around that time. And his place was plastered all over. And it's completely vanished now from the public view, it seems. Oh, Sukiya is here. So this is the fast food central. KFC, Sukiya, Yoshinoya, McDonald's. What? And Burger King. Oh, the whole street. Okay. I guess I'm not young enough to be eating here. Maybe Yoshinoya when the push comes to shove. But yeah, it's good to know they're all here. Oops. Maybe I'll find a little coffee shop, sit down, do some more work. It's hot, humid, but nice. The ocean smell is in the air. And you can definitely tell the ocean is right here. Just around the corner somewhere. Some calligraphy supplies shop, looks like. Yeah, arts and calligraphy. Yeah. PC in Taiwan means computer, camera, cell phone, I think. So this guy is selling some used cell phones. Holy cow, these are really old. Non-Android even, maybe. These are kind of collectible HTC phones. Is it Thai? Yeah, not sure. Pondok Me sounds like Thai. This. It's one of the many canals in Kaohsiung. A few more blocks down there, there's the ocean, and a few more blocks down there, there's also the ocean. And somewhere in between, oh, there's the main harbor, like terminal, container terminal and stuff. The little harbor is straight ahead, but I won't be getting there now. There's a bunch of places I visited 6 or 7 years ago. The old British consulate, the Sun Yat-sen University campus, which I may or may not visit at this time. Maybe I won't have the time. Ah, it's good. I just missed a carp that was jumping out of the water just for fun, it seems. There's a lot of them here. So the little harbor is straight ahead near that mountain, and on top of that mountain there's the old British consulate complex, I think. And there's a little kind of stairs leading up, so it's a beautiful sight from there. Maybe I'll go there tomorrow. It feels very chill, very relaxed, even kind of more relaxed than Taipei, you know, Tainan in a way. Even more relaxed than Tainan in a way. Streets are broader, wider. Or maybe that's because it's public holiday and nothing much is going on, and everyone's just gone somewhere for the long weekend. I don't know. It's a nice building. It's almost dinner time. I haven't done my job yet. Oh, I already been here. Oh, okay. Let's walk again. Good evening. This is a couple of hours later. I'm back here at the canal. I'm back here at the canal. And initially I was intending to jog all the way to the harbor. Then I saw these bikes here and decided, heck, why not? It's the same e-bike system as in Taipei, so my card works. Yeah, why not? This way I can make sure that I do take a look at the harbor and I don't run out of time for dinner, because a lot of places will close. Hopefully I can still make it. I just had to pause here to take a look at this Tiangong. So this is the Jade Emperor Temple. Quite impressive. I think I remember this from a few years ago. Not sure if this is a river, or I think this is a river, but it becomes more like an inlet to the harbor from the harbor, which is over there somewhere, and it has several sections. I'm heading to the small one, the more picturesque. Reached the vicinity of the little harbor. It's quite a touristic location. There's a bike path, so it's quite comfy, very nice. Weather-wise, May 1st was pretty hot during the day, but it's a bit chill, a lot cooler, a little bit chill even in the evening. And the breeze from the harbor definitely helps. Okay, now I need to get rid of the bike and kind of walk around those cute little streets, which I like, to get rid of the bike. Right here there's a bike docking station. I've never been able to dock right on the go, but some local youths, they have mastered this art. They kind of zip right into it, like whoa, I don't know how they do that. Here's an approximation. Yep. And it was 0. Good. The harbor is still a long ways to go, but at least we can take a good look at the central business district here. Yeah, it's quite impressive. Kaohsiung is actually not that small of a city. It's quite sizable. At least a couple million people live here, and there's some fish in the river. Yeah, I read somewhere that back in the late 70s, early 80s, Kaohsiung was one of the largest, if not the largest, container ports in the world. Yeah, for and they even have a DBS. It's the Development Bank of Singapore in Kaohsiung. It just occurred to me I might not reach the little harbor at Hamasan by jogging, because all the dinner places are starting to close. So it's a stark choice now: dinner or the harbor. I can go there tomorrow, just take the MRT straight to Hamasan, and it's a short walk from there. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Yeah, it's a bit of a run still. I should have taken the MRT, I guess, but I can have a look at this little inlet here. It's piers or something. Yeah, and head back, get some dinner. Even though it's a busy city, it still feels a lot more laid back, much more relaxed, not as stressful as Taipei. The traffic is intense but quieter. There's a lot less like heavy traffic, heavy vehicles honking, and seems to be strangely a lot less scooter noise for some strange reason. I understand why some long-term expats are ardent supporters of living in Kaohsiung long-term, not in Taipei, not even Tainan. So if you're looking at moving to Taiwan and not too sure about the city, Kaohsiung is definitely one of the top contenders. It's by the ocean. Life is a lot cheaper than in Taipei, thanks to cheaper housing, somewhat cheaper housing, and it just feels a lot more relaxed. Professionally, in terms of work, it's a little bit limited compared to Taipei. But if you, like most foreigners, do here teach English, you'll probably be able to do it just as well as in Taipei. I think I recognize this place. This is the, I forget the name, but this is a arts district. This is the light shop. Yeah, which means there should be a tram line that I remember. Yeah, it's the tram line. And okay, now I have completely restored the mental geography from 6 years ago, and have updated it with some new developments. So this is one of the cultural areas in Kaohsiung. There's also a river here, or rather harbor. I think it's called Pier something, Pier 8, 9, whatever. And these are the old longhouses that used to be for storage. Now they're just probably for some retail. And obviously this thing is made out of shipping containers. Pier 2 Cultural District, Kaohsiung. So this is the tram tracks. There's a lonely tram that passes maybe every half hour. That's about it. There's more of the business district over there, and that famous kind of bridge structure. Yep. And this time it feels a lot livelier than 6 years ago when I visited. A lot more people. Granted, today is start of the long weekend, so a lot of people from out of town, like myself. That's the tram that just passed, and this is the evening crowd at Pier 2 Cultural District. And this is the famous Kaohsiung Bridge, and some kiddies playground. Let's see if my Taipei card works here. Hey, it works. Oh, this is the Yangchangpu station, which is the nearest to Pier 2, and it's only 1 or 2 stations away from Formosa. But now I'm heading back to the hotel and get some food. Yeah, 1 station away is Formosa. So I should have taken right here, and the small little harbor is here. And this is Yangchangpu. There's the Pier 2. But now I need to board the train for kind of northbound, switch at Formosa Boulevard and get off at main station. When I arrived here, I should have taken just the MRT at Zoying, and it would take me to the main station. Kaohsiung MRT, very nice. I like it. I do recall not being particularly impressed by it the previous time, but it has developed quite a bit. A lot of new stations, a couple of new lines have been added, so it feels a lot more developed now. The stations have been built, platforms have been built with a lot of excess capacity. Currently the trains are a lot shorter, and they have nearly double, if not longer, double the length of the train they can accommodate. Yeah, the MRT company and the city expect a lot of growth in the coming years in Kaohsiung. I think it's a good thinking because a lot of the stations in Taipei are now struggling with the load, especially the older ones with smaller trains, smaller stations. Let's see, how much was it? Oh, 20 NT on. Okay. Now to south, they have a whole store of animation-related products at main station MRT. I am back at the hotel, but I just remembered that I wanted to buy some milk for breakfast tomorrow morning and maybe some other items. So 7-Eleven, let's get something.